Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to a Jimmie Johnson and Fernando Alonso car swap. Now, this took place a few years ago, and I can't believe I never heard of it. So Jimmie Johnson is one of the most successful NASCAR drivers of all time, and Fernando Alonso is also a World Championship winning Formula One driver. So these two are like elite, the elite of the elite, and they swap cars and they have a go in them. So like, I've always wondered, how would a NASCAR driver fare in Formula One versus an F1 driver in NASCAR? Because, you know, they're both very different vehicles. A NASCAR car is very big compared to a Formula One car, doesn't corner as well, but the top speed is higher, I think, in a NASCAR car, or at least it used to be. So yeah, this should be a fun one to watch. Let's do it.
Hi, welcome to Bahrain International Circuit, where we're doing the car swap between Fernando Alonso and Jimmie Johnson. You can see the two cars behind me. We've got Jimmie Johnson's NASCAR that's come all the way from the States, and then we've got here a McLaren Formula One car behind me. This one's actually from 2013, so it's got a V8 engine. It's going to be really interesting to see how the two drivers get on in the different cars. You know, just looking at them, you can see the big differences between them. We've got the NASCAR, big heavy car, big tyres, big heavy low revving V8 engine in the front, and you know, some downforce, but not very much. Whereas we've got the Formula One car, much lighter, high revving engine, low torque, a lot of power, but it all comes very late, and obviously a lot of downforce. So it'll be really interesting to see how Jimmie gets on. I'm going to be running him in the car.
This should be interesting. I just love how sleek Formula One cars look. You can just tell there is no waste, like anything on the car is essential. Like.
So my first run out, my NASCAR helmet, you know, I'm behind a windshield in that vehicle. So I didn't have the proper things on the helmet to keep it on my head. So coming down the front straightaway, as soon as I grabbed fifth gear, the helmet lifted up so far, I was looking at my microphone. So my microphone here was all the way up to my I had to come in, and we worked on a few things to get my helmet to stay on my head. Just so much air coming over the top of that car that it was literally trying to pull my helmet off.
I think the biggest differences between the Formula One car and the stock cars gonna really, the accelerations and decelerations will be much more pronounced. Our cars don't have near the downforce the Formula One car has, so the corner speeds will be much slower. So we'll have to decelerate at a lot slower rate. After watching Fernando on his install lap, the brake markers are probably gonna be backed up 7 or 8 times what he had in the Formula One car. So yeah, the pronounced lack of downforce in our car and the lack of grip is gonna make for some interesting opportunities for Fernando to try to figure out how to drive it, and interested in seeing.
That's the thing, it's crazy, because even though the NASCAR car is faster in terms of top speed, because you have to brake a lot earlier, like of going around the track, I think the F1 car would still probably beat it like around the track. Well, what do you guys think? Because I think a NASCAR car can get to what, 230, 240 miles an hour? And an F1 car, I think the top speed this year is like 197 miles an hour.
His first impressions.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record.
So here we are at the Bahrain International Circuit, swapping cars with Jimmie Johnson, and me driving the NASCAR for the first time. I did already 2 runs. It feels great, a lot of power, a lot of sliding, so it's really fun to drive. And now follow me, we'll go for the third one. Come.
It does look pretty green, and it sounds amazing. The noise it makes. Was that intentional, Fernando?
Just such a different experience, and I don't think I'll stop smiling for months. The most epic experience I've ever had in motorsports in my life.
Really? You enjoyed it?
It was
that
almost
much?
like that when you were young and you had Christmas morning.
Maybe this is why he went into IndyCar for something a bit closer to F1.
And that excitement you had running out to the Christmas tree when you're 5 or 6 years old, it was above that. So it was just the most epic day ever in a car.
Are they going to show us some of Jimmy's, footage on the track?
These cars, they feel very different compared to the single seaters, the Formula One, but a lot of fun, out there in the racetrack, and very powerful cars, sliding around, very little grip, so it feels amazing to drive. I had a lot of fun, also following Jimmy's progress, and it was a wonderful day. So really thank you to McLaren, and to Henry Motorsport, and all the sponsors.
They need to release like a full-length documentary where they actually show a lot of the footage of the guys going around, because we didn't really get to see much of Jimmy apart from that one straight he did. God, it's so low to the ground. You're almost like sitting on the floor when you're driving an F1 car. A lot of fun. Oh man, I really wish they showed more of the footage of the guys in the cars. Like, I'm gonna have a look and see if there's a longer version of this. Like, I'm guessing maybe Jimmy, maybe he struggled to control the car. Maybe that's why they didn't show much footage. I can't really think of why else they wouldn't show that. But yeah, fun video, fun concept. I would love if more drivers did this. Like, if they, for example, got Martin Truex Jr. and, I don't know, Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton, and they swapped. That would be sick. Like, especially if they could do it in the current car. Imagine seeing Martin Truex Jr. in the 2021 or 2022 Formula One car. It would be ridiculous. But yeah, fun video. Well done to McLaren and Hendricks for doing this. I'm going to be on the lookout for more versions of this for sure. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.